production quality.
And we appreciate you for it.
Yeah.
But yo, be the people that's not here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 247.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Back in the flesh, man.
Yes, sir. The top shotters.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we went from 1 week. I talked about this before pod. We went from a whole half a day of you crapping on the Top Shot thing and saying it was dumb to literally after it came out to see how much money can be made off it. You're like, you know what, dear, this ain't that bad.
I think it's genius. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it feels like the future. You know how much I love the future.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't see the vision, but as I studied a little bit more about it, I learned more about what was going on. I realized, man, this is brilliant. This is something great. This is something great, man. You know what I mean?
So I try to get in on it today, and you told me that we couldn't. So we only get one per series.
Yeah, one per series. Keep it fair. I like that.
I like that too. Plus, it keeps it exclusive to where everyone can't just flood the market. Everyone, the elitist.
Right.
After the sneaker market was hit with old boy buying up all the kicks from his mom's credit card.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, he ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
So like, I like the fact they did it. So we're talking about the Top Shot cards, digital.
I don't know what you.
Yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't do it, honestly.
No, it's actually a terrible idea.
Yeah, like if you don't. Just think about it. It doesn't make sense. It's digital blockchaining and stuff. And who likes chains?
It's just a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of work and effort that you got to put into it. Like, it's not really worth it. To see, we're nerds. Yeah. We're cool nerds, as you always say.
Yes.
And so, like, for us, I don't mind tucking in and doing a lot of hardcore coding.
Hardcore coding.
Yeah. I don't mind doing that.
Oh, you're doing hardcore coding. That's still funny.
Listen, Wednesday I was doing some hardcore coding. Boy, I was about 12 hours. I was at my computer. Whoa, God. Yeah, I was like, oh, man.
Did you have your chair then? You didn't have
your
chair.
I didn't.
Oh,
so it made it worse. It was
chair.
pain. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that might actually not worked out as well, because I might have fell asleep.
You'll get
too
used
good.
To it. You'll get used to it.
Listen, it might be the best piece. It's one of the best pieces of furniture in the house. I can say that for certain.
As it should be, man. Yeah. You're spending the most time beside your bed. Yeah. I mean, it should be.
My one gripe is it gets a little cold because the basement's already cold, and you know the chair doesn't really hold any heat because it's mesh.
Yeah.
So like when I was sitting in it this morning, I was like, oh, it's a little cold. Yeah. But in the summertime, I'm sure I'll appreciate that.
Oh no, your old chair was what, leather?
Yeah.
Okay. So
and super compressed. So.
You was hotboxing down there, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know, really. Well, thing was like that chair, you barely ever felt it because it was like, the back was attached to the seat, so. If you tried to sit in the forward position, like you were just gonna end up hunched over.
Oh yeah, you had bad posture in that joint then.
Yeah, terrible.
How were you on it for that long? You had that chair for how long?
Man, listen, I think that chair might be older than my sister.
Yikes!
Because it was Toya's old chair. It wasn't even mine. It was just,
I don't see how you lasted as long as you did with that jacket.
I'm a no limit soldier, man.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, I learned to make do with what I had, man, and appreciate it.
Right.
So that way, God's blessings, you know what I'm saying, would rain down on me, and I could learn to appreciate the finer things as I can. Listen, I've been putting in that work these past couple weeks, my boy.
Have you?
Man, listen, I built 3 dressers.
Yeah. I saw the little Allen wrench thing when I came in. I know that life. I just built those 2 chairs before I came out.
Yeah, I built the chair last night. I got to build another chair on Tuesday.
Yeah, chairs are pretty simple though.
And then I had to move all the dressers that we had out to move the new ones in.
Yeah.
So I give my wife her props. Like she be trying to actually help, but a lot of times it's just easier. It's like, listen, just watch out, guide my step, make sure I ain't gonna run into nothing, and just let me heave-ho this thing around.
Yeah. That's easier though. I mean, I like my wife will try, but she more so just handed me the daggone instruments like a lab assistant or something. Because I'll get tucked in and just want to get it done. You know, just like let me just get it done. I appreciate it because really when you're building dressers and stuff, it really isn't a 2-person job because you end up just getting in the other person's way.
Right. Or then that other person just ends up hand me.
Yeah.
Like, hand me this. Now, give me this next. And it's like, nobody wants to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see one person screwing all the stuff in, having a ball, and you're just handing them the tools. It's like, oh, this sucks. I want to screw something in too.
Right.
So, but no, she was getting tucked in, but I'm a person, I can't leave things like half done. Yeah. So it's like, that whole time, like it was like, okay, I built the dresser, now I just got to build the drawers. I'm just like, listen, I'm just going to power through and build these drawers.
Yeah. That's how I was today with the chairs. I had 2 chairs to build, and I was going to build one today and one tomorrow, and I was like, you know what, let me just get them both done.
Yeah, let me just knock it out.
I can't. Get these daggone boxes up out of here, man.
Yeah.
So you got your new computer chair, man. So welcome to the good life, man.
You know what I've realized now, though? That computer has cost me so much.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it's a life upgrade.
It's a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I told you, it's not just building the computer. It goes deeper.
Yeah.
And then you get to other things like, you talk about it being cold down there. Like I have a heater at my desk.
That's probably gonna happen next.
Yeah, I got a heater. I'm about to get a footrest.
I'm about to get a footrest.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it changed your life because it really is ergonomics. It sounds silly. When we were younger, we sit in a chair like I got a fold out metal chair. I'm good to go. That's all you need. You get a little older, it's like, bro, this back ain't gonna heal the same the way like it did before.
It's just that. It's just like, yo, I could get down in that metal chair, but it's like, I have the resources to do better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the boys, they deserve to sit in a fold out metal chair. You know why? They ain't got the resources.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They resources is what you give them.
They get hand-me-downs. you know they get the old chairs.
Yeah,
you know?
So their back is built for that.
Well, I don't want to step on what you were saying though. You said this computer's cost you a lot of money. Yeah, it does.
It ended up costing me and it's funny because it chips up over time.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I built the computer. It's like, okay, yeah, this is nice. This is fun. And then I was like, 3080. I was like, yeah, 3080. Got the 3080. It's like, okay, yeah, this thing is powerful. It's real nice. It's smooth. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of using it on this TV. I need a monitor now.
Yeah.
So you go out and you buy that monitor, and it's like, man, you know what? I got the whole gaming set up. Now I'm dedicating a lot more. Now that I'm using this for my gaming too, that's the other cost. It's like, well, now I'm buying games for this thing. and now I'm sitting here a lot more. Man, I'm going to need a new chair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get the new chair. And then now it's like, man, you know, a footrest would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Ergonomics,
man. I got a foot massager. I have a lot of things up with my desk that I use that literally like it changes everything. Because the thing about it is in IT and coding and everything, we spend more time at that station more than anything. Yeah. Like I thought about getting a standing desk at one point.
I've been thinking about getting that was actually what I was about to say. I've been thinking about replacing my desk and getting a seat, what do they call it? A sit stand desk.
Yeah.
Where you can raise it up or whatever. Because it's like, man, you know, it's not good to be sitting down. I can't actually sit down for too long. Eventually, like I gotta get up and I gotta move around.
Yeah, that's what I love about my office setup. I have a wireless headset, so I get to walk around. So I get my steps in upstairs, just move around. And also my Apple Watch is dead right now, but it would tell you like, yo, stand up. Yeah. Like, you know, like I'm not like I watch and say I'm not just the most high tech in the world, but listen, I feel like you need to stand up.
I think there's a charger down here too. So on intermission, if you want to put it on,
ain't no big deal. I ain't worried about it. I just realized it was dead just a second ago. But you're right though. It is thing about like I don't think it's been a week that's went by and I didn't get something from my computer setup. Yeah,
you know, and it's just one of those things. And it seems like it's just, I don't want to say it's never enough, but it's just like, yo, you just think of these small, like I'm probably gonna get new fans for my PC case here shortly because even though like I finally got it set to where like the fans don't really kick up or get loud. Only time they ever really kick up is when I play Duty. Like Duty must be very intense.
It's Fortnite for me.
Really?
When Khalees plays Fortnite, I can hear that thing like a jet engine.
It kicks up. Yeah,
it kicks on.
And I mean, it's not anything too bad, but it's just like it's right next to me, but I can hear it, and I'm like, I wonder if I could not hear it. Can I do something so that way I don't hear it anymore? It's got to be a way.
Stay with fans. Don't do the whole water cooling thing.
I don't know, man.
Like, it seems cool. I've never done a water block build. I always think about it.
The AIO looks so cool, and it's got like the little digital face, and I can program it to do stuff.
Yeah. It does look pretty slick, but I might trick it off and I might not tighten something up and everything gets watered, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, they say that now they kind of make them foolproof though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think when you get them to custom is when you cut your own piping and bend it. And everything.
I can't do all that.
I'll be watching some YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like I just can't.
Now that's one thing I will say. I haven't gotten to that part where like I really care about like my cable management. I tried to make it as neat as I possibly could, but I don't obsess about it. It's just like, listen.
What about your cable management behind the desk? Have you messed with that yet?
Not really.
Okay,
no.
you will.
But the way that I kind of have it set up, it all kind of works smoothly because the plug is directly beneath the desk, so it's like everything kind of meets at one point anyway. That's going to be plugging in, but having the two computers on the desk right now, my iMac it only has one cord anyway, so cable management is not really a big deal.
God, we're nerds. I love it. It'll nickel and dime you though, but like when you get into that world, go ahead.
Talk about nickel and dime. What I actually started thinking about was I got a 32-inch monitor. I was like, you know what? A second 32-inch monitor would actually be pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, and I don't know what I would really use it for, but
more
it
real
could
estate.
be nice.
I mean, you could have the game playing on one and then have like a YouTube video playing on the other.
Man, like then I definitely would probably
You might not ever leave your basement though.
Yeah, see, that ain't good.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it does though is like we dedicate so much time towards something. I start realizing this. I haven't played my PlayStation in a long time. Like our PlayStation, it really it's down there for movies. Like we went down there and watched Raya with the kids last night. Yeah, great movie too. We went down there and watched that with them last night. I'm like, I haven't really been down here in a while.
That's because we ain't getting no new fire.
I know that has to happen.
You should keep pushing through that Ghost of Tsushima.
I am.
It's still good.
Actually, I'm at the point where I'm about to move the PlayStation because I got the PlayStation 4 still in the box. I might put that in my office.
That'd be smart.
And just play while I'm working.
Well, you know what? They actually Tsushima. They actually ended up making I want to say it's like the head creator of Ghost of Tsushima, like an honorary like head of tourism for the city of Tsushima. Okay. Yeah, I was like, yo, that tell you this game was fire.
Shout out to him, man. He made such a fire game. They gave him the ambassador rights.
Yeah, they was like, yo, listen, you gonna be something around here.
Right. But I was thinking about though, we was talking about Top Shop, and like, and I asked you this before, Pod, and I'm still trying to figure out why this hasn't happened in gaming. Is like, okay, so the Top Shop thing we're talking about is a digital blockchain like videos, like it's trading cards.
Don't worry.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. It's silly. Don't do it. But I do wonder about the technology in it. Yeah. Why hasn't that come to used video games yet? To where I can sell my used video game.
That is a very good point, man. They definitely need to implement that.
It has to be. Yeah. It has to be. But I wonder if gaming will be more expensive if that happened though.
I don't see why. Like, I mean, it's literally just serializing a product like you would if you put it into a store.
I gotta think it's money. It's got to be money. It's got to be the fact that the developer doesn't get money off it or something.
Yeah, I don't probably saw a boom in digital gaming where it was like, yo, if we can just force everybody into digital, we can just keep all the money and control the pricing. Yeah. Because that secondary market, it dictates itself. It's like, yo, if I have a game and even if it came out last week, if I'm willing to sell it to you because I just need $25 to buy Wendy's for the week or whatever, then hey, whatever, cool.
If you had an air fryer, you wouldn't need to buy Wendy's.
Yeah, listen, that's another good point. But listen, if you needed $25 and you're willing to sell your game for $25, just came out last week.
I got $25.
You ain't got an air fryer.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Yeah. I always wonder about that when people have like borrowing money or selling something to get paid like 2 days later. Like, what's going to change in those 2 days? You know what I mean? Like,
listen, dire straits.
I don't buy it, man.
Ever think about. Yeah, it's dire. Like it'd be those times where I think back to the younger me, which I never really had those problems, just because it's like, yo, if like I'm talking about 18, 19, 20-year-old kid, because it's like, I had a job, so I earned my own money. Though. You had the budget, and if push came to shove, and I was really just down bad, I still had my parents to fall back on. So as much as I never tried to use that big joker, but it was like, yo, you always kind of had that safety net. Whereas hey man, like listen, some people be getting caught up in nefariousness, and you ain't no going to ask mom and dad for no money. And hey, listen, them 2 days, that's 2 days of not eating. Yeah.
Who needs to eat every day, man? It's overrated.
Fam, no, I mean, remind me to tell you a story once we're done with the pod. It was one of those. I had a realization moment where it was just a point in life. I was like, yo, everybody just don't really think. Some people just really do.
No, I think people just deal with the emotion at the time, man, and don't really put a lot of thought into it. It's like they want to get to a goal. Like, I want this thing, and they don't think about the steps that it takes to get there. And just if you broke it down to littler steps, then you probably can get there. Yeah. But yeah, I was wondering about that with the digital market. I wonder if it's ever going to come to it. Especially NFT, taking off the way it is.
We needed to come to that. That would definitely be great for the used game market. I wonder what happens to the gray market at that point.
I don't know.
I guess it just changes and becomes a marketplace for people to resell their own.
One market's going to take a hit. Yeah. If digital takes off and you can resell used games, then physical is going to take a hit. Like, something's going to take a hit. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that keeps me from buying digital. Because, if I'm not playing a disc-based game at this point for my PS5, I take the disc out, because the PS5 is kicking up and spinning the disc for a game I'm not even playing. Right. Why it starts spinning the disc, I don't know. Right. But that drives me absolutely crazy.
It kicks on because it thinks you're going to play it. Like, oh, you got a game, man.
No, I'm playing 2K, and then it starts spinning up Cyberpunk. Even though Cyberpunk is closed, I'm not playing it. It still just does it like every 30 minutes.
Is anybody even talking about Cyberpunk anymore?
Yo, if you want to talk about falling off, I don't know how that game fell off.
Listen, the reason why maybe I asked that question is I was actually on Twitch the other day because I wanted to see it was Guilty Gear. The new Guilty Gear was about to come out. Let me see people playing it on Twitch. So I went in there and seen people playing it. Actually, no, it's Street Fighter 5. I was about to buy Street Fighter 5. Boo. Yeah, I know.
MK11 all day.
Yeah, so anyways, I go in there to see it. I'm like, well, dang, let's look at the top charts. I always do that when I go to Twitch, see what people are playing. Surprisingly, Destiny had a lot of people watching. And then I was like, oh, what is this? Hold on, is that Cyberpunk? It had 400 people watching. Wow. 400.
That's actually not too.
That's very bad, Kev.
For across the game.
That period.
Oh, I thought you were saying like one streamer was having.
No. 400 people were watching the game Cyberpunk being played.
I mean, that makes sense though, because
it doesn't.
It's a story-based game. So I mean, how much it's been out for months. Like, Kev, what new is it? How many people watching Ghost of Tsushima?
Kev,
well, even that's got multiplayer now.
There were 8,000 people watching play Mario 64.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's rough.
That game came out what 20 years ago?
Yeah.
There were people watching Final Fantasy 7. You know what I mean, on PlayStation.
Yeah.
PS1 games. You know what I'm saying? Like that game, 400 people watching is just nuts.
Cyberpunk really went outside. And what's bad is that it's a good game. It actually is a good game.
Yeah, you finished it.
Yeah, I finished. And it's a good game. It's entertaining and like at its core, you can see what was good about it. Like, or, where they were aiming for greatness. But in execution, it just... Like, it just came out a year too early. It's like, just say it's in beta if it's in beta. If you wanted me to buy a beta copy of this game, say that.
So you say, okay, so you're saying if they had another year to bake it, it would have been better? It would have been right.
1,000%.
Really?
First of all, the next gen version, I still don't think is out. Like, all the updates and patches that have come out have just been quality of life and stabilization patches.
Then why don't they just scrap the whole idea of even trying to make the last gen version any better and just make it, make the next gen version they originally set out to make?
Well, that's the thing. The next gen. Okay, so the last the version that's out now, which is technically for last gen, is still too powerful to play on last gen, really. So they're trying to stabilize it so that way people who bought it that are still rocking Xbox One and PlayStation 4 can actually play the product that they paid for.
Yeah.
But next gen is not having a problem running that game, but it looks like crap compared to what it could be.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't really prioritize a small market of people that have these next gen consoles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And making that game better when the base it was the problem that we knew was going to end up happening ended up happening where it's like, listen, you're trying to service too many customer bases.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, if y'all are worried about PS5 and Xbox Series X not having enough player base right now for you to warrant, strictly targeting those players, just wait. Just wait until the player base grows, and then you can sell it to them.
At any point, do you think it was a process of them just getting too greedy then?
Oh, absolutely, but not the developers. That's the publisher got too greedy.
So the publisher got too. So this is Big Brother got in the way too much.
Oh, absolutely, because it came out right at like. This game was supposed to come out April last year?
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they decided to drop it 2 weeks before Christmas. That's absolutely them just trying to get some money.
So they should never have had it come out on last year.
No. Yeah. Or they could have if they waited a year, but the focus should have been getting it right for next gen, because remember originally it was the game's just not ready, it's going to come out in July. Okay, and then it's like, well, July, man, next gen systems come out in November, and then it's like, okay, well, then it's going to come out in September. It's like, oh, I'm definitely not buying it. The next gen system are coming out right around the corner. And it's like, well, okay, instead we'll get it ready for next gen, and then you guys can have it on next gen. It'll drop right around when the next gen consoles drop. But then it was like, it's still a last gen game, but now you tried to enhance it. Like, you got caught in that weird middle ground where it's too weak for the next gen consoles, but too powerful for the current gen consoles.
Yeah, like you said, they try to support too many. I don't know what to even say it, man. But
why does it take Switch so long to get ports? Because it can't keep up with the current technology of the other competitors.
True, but my thing about the Switch though, which they get right, is the fact that you want this game, you have to buy it on the Switch. Yeah. If you want this other game, you buy it on the DS or wherever it may be.
Yeah,
it's like when you're trying to support different models, then you have to make 4 different types of game, but it's the same game.
Yeah, and
then you're basically comparing it against itself. And I don't think that's a good business model. And I think that's what got Cyberpunk in trouble.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
When Grand Theft Auto did it right, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and it was like, okay, you want this on the next gen system, so here's the enhanced version.
Yeah.
And that was it, and you got it for free.
Yep.
But you're putting it all out. And I told you when we talked about this on the podcast before, I'm like, at some point they got to leave the other stuff behind. You just gotta leave it behind, man.
Yeah,
you gotta say, like, I can't. If you want this game, buy it on the Xbox One,
right,
or whatever the new system is called. Buy it on the PS5. You can't just say I'm putting this game out. You can buy it on PS4 or buy it on the other system. It's like that doesn't make any sense, because you're still trying to make the same game, and you can't. We're just going a little bit behind the curtain, even from the dev standpoint of it.
Yeah,
that's 2 different games.
Absolutely.
But why did they did it like it was one game?
Yo, that's where all I have to give 2K their props. They got that part right. Where it's like, yo, listen, we'll give you 2K21, which is really just a port of 2K20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's transparency.
With a little bit of makeup. But we're gonna give you a completely different next gen game.
Yeah, but that's transparency though.
Absolutely.
And that's why I think that's why, like you said, 2K got it right.
Yeah.
And that's why I understand why Cyberpunk, whoever it was who did it, why they get it. Because like, bro, this game let a lot of people down. Like people were just like
hyped about it.
Oh, they were
for
so
good
hyped.
reason. It's a good game at its core. Like for what it was supposed to be, it's a good game. It's actually a brilliant idea, but the publisher really screwed that developer over and just trying to grab some cash before Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder about if that's what Activision was doing that with Bungie, and that's why they cut short and did their own thing. And they went ahead because a lot of changes that they made, Activision and Bungie got in together. Bungie is now reversing those changes, and I think that had a lot to do with it.
Water got good to me.
Hey, yo, I saw it. That's why I keep talking. I saw you. I saw you
keep on pushing through.
I saw you tip that boy up. I was like, oh yeah, you took it to the
I was
head.
just gonna take a little sip. You know what I mean?
I saw the 90-degree angle went here. I said, okay, let me keep going.
Well, I went to go tip it down, and I was like, you know what? No, I ain't done with this yet. Now, you know, I ain't done with this yet. No, sir. Nice and cool beverage.
Yeah, man. But listen, let's start like we always do. We've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
I've been playing Top Shot.
Yeah.
But nah, for a video game, man, just 2K. They finally released the Dark Matter cards this week. I ain't got one. I tried and failed.
You sell your Luca yet?
No, I still got my Luca. And I'm glad I didn't sell it because I didn't get them Dark Matter cards.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's over for me.
So you just playing the game, you get free packs?
Yeah. Well, they released the Spotlight challenges, so now they got all the All-Stars, and you can win a bunch of pink diamonds or whatever, and you can get some pretty cool Galaxy Opals or whatever.
So we're getting close to the end.
No. I said we're it's just ramping up, man. They're giving us a ton of content right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's a ton of content, and I can't really keep up with it just because I don't have the time. To put in 30, 50 hours worth of 2K before the next hot thing comes out. It's like, yo, listen, I'm glad that this is here. Maybe I'll get 2 or 3 series here done, and I'm satisfied with that. Like I got a free Kawhi Leonard pink diamond, and I might get a free Boogie pink diamond, and I want to get John Wall. Everybody says that's good, but I don't know if I ever get there. But
how's the gameplay though? Is the game getting good?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's still fun.
The reason why I ask is it's free on Game Pass now, so I might start playing it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm torn.
Xbox on is a chore.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't even like. I was actually thinking about getting like a portable monitor. Look at these portable monitors you can buy now, like $130.
I've been seeing a lot of them on the Cap City.
Really?
Yeah, I've been seeing them a lot.
Thought about getting one just to have my Xbox in my office. Like let me just play while I'm working or something. That's the only time I get some run on the Xbox. But I'm like, do I really want to do that?
Yeah,
like,
I think you had a better idea of putting the PS4 in there.
Oh yeah, that's what it's gonna be. But 2K is free on Xbox though, so I can't get 2K for free on PlayStation.
I mean, move the old PC in there. Move the monitor.
No, voila. The reason why I can't is because it's a Plex server too.
Oh
yeah, and that's all hardwired. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. Plus, I don't want this.
Put the 38 in there. Then you won't get no work done.
No, at all. Shoot, I don't know, man. When the boys go back to school next week, and
they're actually going back in class.
They're going back in class.
I know you and the wife are.
Man,
we're ecstatic. What about the littles?
Man, no. Well, Khalees isn't going back. We're keeping her out.
Okay.
But shoot, we got the little ones. The twins' paperwork the other day. They're now fully enrolled in kindergarten. So in less than a couple months, they'll be 4 or 5 months. They'll be going to kindergarten. Okay. So at some point, every kid will be out of my house. Yeah. And I'll just have half of the day will be just me and the wife. I'll be working. But
Dante don't know what's coming for you.
Nah, he has no idea. Yeah. The thing is, both of the twins, we thought that Dan would be the one that would be a little bit better with school, and he actually is very good.
Really?
Very good.
Well, no, I'm saying school away from home.
No, that's different. That's when, but once we drop them off, that's their problem. That's yo, y'all deal with that, bro.
Because I know Sharita, she sets up the school at home for them, so I can imagine Buddy being fine. You know what I mean in that setting because it's comfortable. It is. You know what I mean? It's what he's used to.
It's kind of like with the pandemic, we would drop them off if they was going to preschool. Yeah, and that was the beauty of them going to preschool is for daycare they're home. Yeah, you know what I mean? They like going to somewhere. Like other kids get dressed and get to go to another building, right. And that's why we would take them. And they would be good. And they're good kids, so I ain't worried about that. But at home, it's mom and dad. So we'll try to teach him something, and he'll have this whole thing where it's like he'll laugh, like, oh, I don't know, and then we have to threaten him, and it's like, oh, I know, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole progression of what we do. Yeah. Whereas in school, he doesn't give his teachers that mess.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I didn't know because chocolate bar ain't gonna fly.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I want a chocolate bar. It's like,
he knows
lunchtime.
Yeah, he knows he can't get that mess off at school. Because even at our day was the name of the preschool they went to. Besides the emotional outbursts, they would just, I know how you tell somebody their kid is bad when I tell them they're bad. He's decorative. Other words, like he's bad. I know he is. You know what I mean? Like he yelled at you or something. Like he had emotional outbursts. Like my kids are suburban, man. They got grass and a 3-legged dog and a fireplace. They ain't got the struggle like we did. So yeah, we're ready for them to go to school.
But hold on, so you think Dan is gonna have a hard attack?
No. It's not so much saying that she's gonna have a hard time. We assumed that Dante would. So like she's fine, she's cool. Like
I figured she wasn't gonna care because like she sees Khalees go to school.
Exactly.
So she's like, okay, yeah, that's what I want. But Dante don't really care about what Khalees got going on.
That boy's the beat of his own drum, man. Yeah. Like he literally is like.
You don't even follow the older boys yet.
Nah, not
yet. I figured that he would have kind of latched on to what they're doing. He's like, no, I don't like. Listen, cars.
Dante, right? Cars, Dante follows Dante and bosses me around. That's pretty much it. That's his life. He gets up and it's like, all right, I'm up. You should be up. Like, I'm not up yet. I don't care. You get up.
Yeah, it's so fun watching them grow up because like he's gonna hit that point where it's like, yo, you can't get that off no more, little homie.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he's. I don't think
little baby no more, man.
But that's the thing though too. He's the baby boy, and he fully encompasses it. Yeah. And like he came in the other day and he was like, Dad, I was like, what's up, buddy? Can you give me a fidget spinner? And the way he asked me was just like, I don't want to get it, but I'm like, the way he asked, I'm like, I got to get my boy a fidget spinner.
Did you get it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I think there's one around here or something like that.
I got it for a pack of 5. I got it. Of course, I couldn't get him just.
Are those are still things?
In my house, it is. The Carpenter kids running around.
Where did you find out about this?
Somebody at a birthday party he went to had one, and he's been all on. He came home and he was just all over fidget spinners.
He just okay.
Yeah, when he was little, he had them. He called them pinner, and that was his thing. Let me get a pinner, and he tormented the hell out of us. But see, Dante got little hands, so like he can't spin it, so he spins it and puts it down. Whereas Dan just walking around and she just does it like she has long hands. Yeah, and she does a fidget spinner no problem. I don't even know how we got on
this. But
listen,
as far as that being the baby boy thing, like that's cool right now because I mean they're still a little bit. We hit about 8. You ain't hearing that no more.
No, it's not. He never hears it from me. I'm talking about when I say the whole baby boy thing. That's from his mom.
Yeah, I know.
Moms and their sons. There's nothing like it, man.
Nah, about 8, she ain't gonna want to hear that no more.
I hear you, bro. She's still that way with the older 2 boys.
To an extent,
yeah.
Because I mean, the older boys now they trying to pull tricks and hijinks, and I'm sure she ain't letting that fly.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
I hope they are.
I'd have heard she be like, "Hey, yo, take out that trash," and then you know what I'm saying, 10 minutes pass, and they like, when I finish the Fortnite, she like, I ain't hearing that. So no, it ain't no baby boy no more. It's like I said, do it now. Now it's when the cute stuff comes up, like, oh, you're going to a dance, my baby's growing up. But that day to day, take Sonny out. And then Sonny's still standing by the door. They're like, I'm about to go upside your hand, player.
Yeah. I'm sick of her too.
Yeah. Hey, look. So once they're gone, and Dante, ain't no more baby boy. It's like,
you think, Kev? You would think that, man? I don't know.
I knew Little Nadir when when did I meet Little Nadir? He was probably about 8.
He was 6.
Was he 6 when we met?
No, he's younger than that, man.
I don't think so. I think he was maybe 6.
No, because Amaya was 10. He was 6.
Listen. Buddy was not getting no baby boy treatment.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was like, listen.
But he gets it now,
you gotta man up, my man.
That's the thing. He gets it. She be caping for them so hard, man. She capes for the boys so hard. She capes for the girls too, in a way. But she capes for the boys in a way that gets on my nerves. I'm like, they don't need to go this. They don't need to do that. She's like, well, and she started giving her aspect of it. I'm like, hey, I'm their dad, all right?
See, that's that little cutesy stuff. So like that, I expect that. But no, that day to day, them dishes get washed. Sonny, go out. Trash, go out.
No, I will say that I'm saying all this. I'm blessed to have good kids. When I ask them to do stuff, they do it. It's the fact that they don't do it without me asking them. Yeah, well, it's what's frustrating.
It's the Fortnite. That's really what it is. And I mean, I get it. Listen, as a gamer, I get it because you can't pause those matches. Right. You ask me, but I can imagine as y'all as the bill payers. Yeah. When I say take the trash out, I expect to hear footsteps.
Yeah, foot's moving. You know what I
mean? So I see both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Buddy, he's too little to have those responsibilities yet. But once he's old enough to get some responsibilities, or once he wants significant money, that'll be when it's like, okay, listen, little cutesy stuff's out.
Yeah.
No more.
I still want to. Yeah, he gets on my nerves, bro.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that about my nephew. That's my guy.
I know. To you, it's a different. Hits different for you. Okay. Mind you, when your kids come around, I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, man, that's my guy. You like, man, he gets on my nerves. Yeah. You know, you're gonna say that too. You know, like, man, she gets on my nerves. You know, it is what it is, man. You're Uncle Kev. To them, they do no wrong.
I'm here for fun time.
Exactly. You get to get them riled up and then leave.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, trust me, your day is coming. Oh, yeah. I remember all that. I've got a mental note of all those times. You know, run around, play around. Hey guys, hey dear, I'm out. What?
Look, I'm on that Kevin Hart wave, like, daddy.
You thought. That's the thing funny about it.
Come home.
Yeah, you think it's gonna be one way, but it's the other way. It's good. All right. But anyways, yeah. So, buddy, going to school, he'll be ready. You know.
I love it, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. So, all right. So, 2K. You play anything else?
Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
And we got on that duty. We got on that.
Yes.
I was going to ask you if you want to play yesterday, but I got so dang uncomfortable in the chair.
Yeah.
I almost fell out.
We need to get a session. We need to play a session tonight. You play with your new chair, and you'll see what it's like as far as playing in your chair.
Straight comfort.
You'll just like, oh man, it's more time. You know, I'll be honest with you, bro, I don't know how you did it for as long as you did with that chair.
Man, listen, No Limit Soldier, man. I was like, man, I got a chair. I'm gonna make this chair work.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after I had the new chair, I sat in the old chair for a second. I was like, oh god. You piece of garbage.
Do you still have it?
Yeah. I put it on the other side of the basement, just in case we ever have a cousins function again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that way everybody. If I need extra emergency seating, it's like, listen,
we gotta do that.
It ain't good.
We gotta do that soon.
Yeah.
Rona's over. All right. I mean, let's keep on the real. The road is over.
We're over it.
Well, my thing is like, at this point in time, if somebody says they haven't had Corona, I think you're lying. Everybody had it. It already cycled through it and went through all the filters in the house. You know, everything. Like, listen, Rona's over, man.
Well, now it's the new strand, so you gotta you catch that new strand. You ain't immune to that one yet.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. You can get a shot every year from that. People are getting vaccinated. My sister just got vaccinated today.
Good.
Shout out to her.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it sizzle in their spirit.
Hold on, you one of those?
Yeah.
You gonna wait?
Yeah.
Kev, go get the vaccine, man.
I mean, I'm gonna get it, man. Just
no, you're
don't
not.
Put no timeline on me.
No, you're not. Because I'm gonna tell you why I know you're not. You're the same guy who won't update his phone until everything else works.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do.
No, it's not. I mean, just go ahead and get the vaccine, bro.
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm letting it sizzle in everybody's spirit. Just see how everything work out. Everything work out good, then cool, man.
I'm gonna get it as soon as it's available.
Yeah,
I can't even get it yet, but as soon as it's available, I'm gonna get it.
Good.
I want to get it just to get it out the way. But my thing is, I never understood. Like my wife, when she got tested for it, right? I still don't understand when people get tested for coronavirus.
What do you mean?
Why would you get tested?
Know if you got it or not.
Okay, and then what?
Then you can quarantine or don't.
That's true. Okay, so that answers my question then. So you get tested so you don't give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
All right. So if I'm a person who stays in the crib and I think I got it, should I still get tested? Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I hold it tight, get it, drink some orange juice, and I come out in the world when I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, man. So to answer what I've been playing. We played Duty.
Yep.
So we played a little Duty. What else have I been playing, bro? It's been quiet at my crib.
Word.
I haven't really been playing anything, man. I really have not been playing besides the Call of Duty last weekend.
Y'all ain't got back in the Astros playroom? I know y'all
the twins have been playing it now. So now Buddy and Dan are trying to work through their playthrough.
Okay.
With that, play a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima, got a little bit further in that.
Okay.
But like I said, just getting down to the man cave and playing, like, bro, like the kids are taking over everything. You know, so
yeah, you let them in, you open the floodgates. They've been trying to get back in that room for a long time.
I know, and they'll ask me too. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of joy in the fact that I've turned my 3 little mini me's into gamers. But like, I never thought about the repercussions of it in my gaming aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
you completely surrendered your space.
I did, and now that I got 2 new chairs in the loft area with the gaming computers. Khaleesi's like, and she was out there regardless, but she was like doing her Mystery Doug thing, playing Fortnite, and she's all
Mystery Doug.
It's like Bill Nye, the new age Bill Nye, the science guy.
Is it a game?
No. It's like YouTube. It's a YouTube guy. He does a lot of learning and mystery. It's like nothing you care about, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't keep up with the. There was some YouTube guy, like he I don't know what he does. Like, remember those characters that they were like all furry or something like that, man? They were real popular. And then there was a black dude, he was a DJ or whatever. And he was like real, like this was huge, man.
Really?
You don't remember this was a few years ago, man. It was a black dude. He had like a yellow outfit and a big hat or whatever. And And then
what was you watching?
I forget the name of it, man. Like I don't have any reason to know the kid show.
Yo Gabba Gabba?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's some guy that kind of looks like him, and he's like real popular on YouTube right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I saw and then they like dug up from his past, and he was like doing like weird videos or whatever.
Listen, man, like that.
But he's like super popular. And then what's this JoJo Siwa stuff? What's that?
Listen, I still don't know. Yeah, that's Danny's person, bro. Like I don't know what. I just know she wears the big bows, and like she's a dance. Matter of fact, I know where she comes from. She came from the Dancing Stars show, and she wore the big bow thing. And then
what Dancing Stars show?
I don't know the Dancing Moms.
The Lifetime show.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen the commercials for that.
Yeah, she come from the Dancing Moms, and then or the Dancing Moms show, and she was a dancer on there. And then I don't know, man, like. You know,
how did it just flip? Like, what is the show about? Like,
bro, I think it's a secret society that we just never knew about.
How do kids find it?
Exactly. That's what I want to understand. Because as a hands-on parent, I like to be and know all the things my kids were into. And I was that year old when Sharita came to me and said, "Listen, Dan wants a JoJo Siwa party." I said, "Okay, but first of all,
what is that?
Who is JoJo Siwa?
Right.
And what is it? And how do they know about it? You know,
to be honest, like it sounds like Shamu or something.
It does sound like Shamu.
Like Shamu at SeaWorld. That's what I would have thought that she meant.
Absolutely. And like, how does she know about that? Did she start Blackfish?
Yeah.
How does Dan know about this?
Yeah, right.
You know, but I don't know where all this stuff comes from, man. But kids find it. And they figure it out. But
killer whales feel funny too. I don't know if I ever told you that.
See, this is okay. I'm glad we bumped into this, bro. Like every so often I get a new layer of the onion of Kev comes out, and like I'm never least amazed by it. Like you're the kid who has clinically passed away at a point.
Yeah.
You've now just told me that you felt a killer whale. Like, okay,
SeaWorld, man.
How would you just throw that out there and think that I would know that a killer whale
Maybe you've been to SeaWorld and touched the killer whales, too.
Kev, I grew up in Camden, New Jersey, and I actually grew up in Ohio, but I mean, like, I'm an Army brat, and no, I have a lot of struggle I got hood cred, okay? I have not touched a killer whale, Kev. All right.
Why not?
Because you have privilege. That's why.
they feel in a way that like you wouldn't kind of expect.
I don't think it felt rubbery.
No. It's like they feel kind of dry.
What?
It feels like kind of. It's like kind of dry and like sandpaper almost. It's it's the weirdest thing because it's like they're like glossy and stuff, but yeah, they feel super strange.
Are killer whales still in captivity?
I don't know. I think all the SeaWorld shut down since Blackfish came out. I don't know if it's still a thing.
I thought they kept it going for a little bit.
Did they?
I don't know.
I haven't heard anybody going to SeaWorld in years.
See, I would always call them punks because they never had a killer, a great white in captivity.
Too big, man.
Whatever. I mean, it's smaller than a killer whale.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you talking about great white shark?
Yeah. What did I say?
No, there you go. No, you're right. I'm thinking of a blue whale. I'm like,
oh, that's the biggest animal.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like, where we gonna house that, man?
Like, yo, it's 2021. Make it happen. Geofence the whole area and let us around.
I mean, you have to pretty much get that thing like a whole city. Like, here you go.
Word. That was my ultimate fear about the ocean, bro. Like, I always I'm not afraid of the ocean, but like,
have you ever been to the ocean?
Absolutely, I've been on a cruise before.
No. Like, I mean, that's being like out in the water, but I'm saying like actually out in the ocean, like. Getting out, surfing, getting like water tubing and all that kind of stuff.
No, yeah, I told you a story before. Well, I don't know if I told you, but like I went on an excursion one time on a cruise, and I saw a tuna, and I made everybody go back to the dock because I was afraid of tuna. The thing was too big. I couldn't fight it. So
but you weren't in the water.
I was in the water.
No, your body.
Yeah.
Okay.
My body was in the water, and I didn't think that the guy who was doing the excursion was a 19-year-old Honduras dude who they put in charge of it, and he might have been having a bad day. He might let that tuna kill me. So I made us all go back to the mothership.
There's nothing more weird than like being in the ocean and then like feeling something brush past you.
I've had that. We went to Myrtle Beach. When we took the kids to Myrtle Beach and we saw the fish. That was freaking me out too. We saw the fish jumping out of the water, and then I vaguely remember the guy. The lifeguard come running and waving his hands like, what is going on? He's like, all right, get out the water. I'm like, all right, cool. I thought it was like break time at an old hood. Like, no, that was sharks. Coming. Yeah. I didn't know that.
It's over with.
And that was it. I never went back into the ocean.
Oh, no, man. The ocean's a good time. Like, man, you see the dolphin. We saw a pink dolphin.
Really?
Yeah, in the ocean.
Of course you did, Kev.
Like, I'm sick of Virginia Beach as kids. Like Kev,
cool. You need to write a book. Like seriously, like all these things that come about of you, like
are super regular, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's super
touching
regular.
a killer whale and seeing a pink dolphin or not. You might be an anomaly. You might be a galaxy opal because I don't like that is not normal. Like everyone does not experience that. And
maybe not seeing a pink dolphin, but like seeing dolphins, that's not like man. I've seen dolphins multiple times.
Really?
Yeah,
I heard dolphins. Okay, I don't know.
On a cruise ship, bro, we saw plenty of dolphins when we went on our last cruise with my parents and everything like that. We were in our rooms, literally, just like out on the balcony.
Yeah, me and my baby should do some more. That's all. That's what it comes down to. We just need to get out.
When we were kids, we went to Virginia Beach, saw dolphins out there. That's where we saw the pink dolphin.
Wow.
How
does a dolphin get pink?
Albino.
Ah.
Yeah, it's albino.
Ah.
But yeah, and then they just.
I wonder if they talk about him. You know what I mean? Like it was like Rudolph.
It could be.
I wonder.
Yeah, the run of the litter.
What was he going to? All right, so man, so let's talk about this Nintendo. So Nintendo was announced, Bloomberg announced that they're going to come out with a 7-inch display, high definition, new Switch is coming out this year. 720p in handheld, 4K when it's docked.
No thanks.
And I want it. I'm going to buy it. You're going to buy it too. What are you talking about? No thanks. You're going to buy it.
Switch ain't got no games.
Kev, you're going to buy it.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, maybe. You know, I'm not going to, I never say never. Maybe I'll buy it eventually.
The Switch
but I ain't in no rush.
Okay, so I know we go back to what we were playing. And another thing I've been playing, Mario Kart. I'm playing a lot of Mario Kart lately at my desk. The Nintendo Switch is probably the most played system in my house by me. And
just because you can sit at your desk and play it.
Yeah, and also my kids are playing all my other games too.
Yeah.
But a new Switch, 4K, dock mode is a 720p, better battery life, probably more powerful processor. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy it.
I ain't in no rush. I'll just say that.
Okay, we'll not be in a rush, but let them come out with something that we want to play.
Like what, man? Nintendo, they kind of tricked it off now.
I'm gonna tell you,
they ain't got no games.
We talk about it all the time. It's like it's an abusive relationship. They beat you. They come out with that one game. You're like, all right, I need it.
Yeah.
And then you buy it, and that's what happened. That's why I have so many Nintendo Switch games.
Bro, there are no games. Period. Right.
There
now.
aren't any. Like yo, we're at 2 months now of having a PS5. Right. Well, 3 months. We're almost 90 days in.
Yeah.
What's going on right now, man?
Not a lot.
I told you this. I said when it happened, I knew we needed to buy PS5, but it's like these consoles, I don't think we're needed.
It's a flex.
Yeah, just a flex. Yeah,
but I mean, no, for the PS5 games we got, like Miles Morales, worth it. All the games that got enhancements, worth it. Load times are worth it. Like it does look better.
Yeah.
The problem is not the system itself. It's that we don't have games, and it's probably because Rona stepped on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rona might have stepped on stuff
Ratchet and
production
coming.
And stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I might cop that. I might.
I'm also my platform. I know I'm a platformer type guy.
You more like some platform games.
You more free world though.
Yeah, I love a good free world game. Yeah. But like after you play Ghost, like man, you gotta understand. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like.
But one thing about that though is like everybody can't be a Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't be a God of War.
You should strive to.
You should. You should. I mean, you should. You're right. That's why I think with Outriders, going back to that, I think you might like it because the story is pretty good.
Okay.
But I'm into that. But yeah, we got the Ratchet and Clank coming for PS5. What does Xbox have to look forward to? Like, what do they like? If somebody owned the Xbox right now, what are they looking forward to?
Like, bro, sometimes I kind of forget that Xbox even exists. Like that Series X, I never see anybody talking about it. No. I don't know anybody that owns one.
I don't know anybody that owns a Series S. I literally like my pastime now is when I look at a Twitter link that comes out for the Series S. I look at like how long ago it came out, and I go and see if it's still available, if I can still card it. And yo, I can still always card them. Always, like 5 hours. Like, a tweet will be 5 hours ago. I'm like, all right, let me see if I can card it. Boom, card it.
You probably go to the store and buy them.
You probably could. They're probably sitting in a while.
You probably just go and Target and just go buy one. Probably wouldn't be a big deal. You know what though? Like it's kind of disrespectful. Like imagine like if one of the boys asked for, you know what I'm saying, an Xbox Series S for their birthday or for
I would wonder who I'm raising.
Like that.
Yeah, I would really wonder about that.
It would just kind of be like, well, what do you plan on doing with it?
It'd be almost like you asking them, like somebody asked for a Chromebook, like, but why?
Well, only thing I can see is like, well, it's more portable, so I can take it places. It's like,
okay, well, even that has better upside than the Xbox. So like, if someone was saying
I'm saying the Xbox, the Series S. That's about the only thing I can really think.
Okay, well, Series X.
No, the S.
Okay, I'm asking, but Series X though.
No, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. I mean, at least the Series X is beefed up, so you can actually play like upscale games or whatever like that. Even though there ain't really no games there, but whatever. But the Series S, I really cannot think of, like, if you already have an Xbox, I can't think of a reason why you buy a Series S. As a matter of fact, I looked up the prices on the Xbox One X. They are still super expensive.
Really?
Yes. Like, bro, they still resell for like $280.
I'll tell you why. Because there's no difference between a Series X and the Xbox
One. Yeah, you might as well just save the $50.
Right. You might as well just go get the old one.
Yeah, it's just like, this will do.
Well, it kind of goes like, okay, so bump into another great conversation though. Like gaming, there has been no games come out, right? And there hasn't been any movies come out. Like movies, I don't know if it's Rona. It's got to be Rona. Like
those movies came out, man. Coming to America 2 just came out.
Are you gonna watch that?
Yes, I'm gonna watch it today.
We're gonna watch it today too. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I want to see your thoughts on it because I do want to support it. It's been a long time since it come out, and sometimes like some parts of me is like I'm excited to see it, but then another part is
might have been too long.
It might have been too long, and like I just have that memory of what it was, the old one, because I can recite the old one word for word almost.
Yeah.
You know, it's like unless they got Daryl in here, I don't want to see it. I'm gonna tell you what did it. It was Wesley Snipes' lack of a mustache and Tiana Taylor's acting that I was like, I don't want to see this because I saw the trailer and like I'm kind of leery about it. But Corona has stepped on a lot of things, man. Between movies and gaming has to come out. But I tell you, what's it called? HBO Max.
That's been a godsend.
Yes,
I gotta watch Judas and the Black Messiah still.
I still need to watch that too. I still need to watch Denzel's movie.
Yo, the little things.
I still need to watch that.
It was pretty good.
And Disney Plus.
Oh man,
did you finish WandaVision?
I sure did, man.
What'd you think?
Last episode, it was good. It was good, but I was hyped up for something big. And, and I think that the big reveal was White Vision. And it was kind of like,
Yeah, Well, we saw him. I thought the big reveal was going to be who the villain was going to be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get the X-Men.
Or the X-Men.
Because now I'm starting to feel like Quicksilver.
I don't think it had anything to do with X-Men at all.
It was just kind of like, because I mean, then he just turned out to be some guy.
Yeah. They said his name, but I think that. I mean, we have to think that it had some implications on that. Maybe the check just hasn't cleared yet. With the jet, you know what I mean?
Something, man. It had because it's like you had the same actor from the X-Men movies playing the exact same character.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the last episode was kind of underwhelming, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good. I mean, it had good fight scenes and all that kind of stuff, and it did its job. It set up for whatever's going to be coming next. Because first of all, we watched it last night, and like I didn't know that my wife was so interested in what was going on, but I was happy. She's asking me a bunch of questions and all this stuff, and because she was, for whatever reason, she was very upset that Monica Rambeau was going to become Captain Marvel. She was like, "Why?" Yeah, she was like, "Well, why can't she just be her own character? Why does she have to be Captain Rambeau? Like, why did they taking opportunity away from one woman and giving it to another? You know, why can't it just be two?" I'm like, first of all, there are plenty of women superheroes in the MCU. Like, don't.
She's actually one of the strongest.
Yeah,
Photon is one of the strongest.
Right, but she did become Captain Marvel in the
Well, the other Captain Marvel comes bad.
Yeah. So she was a little. My baby was a little upset about that because I'm like, listen, I don't know if they don't have to necessarily follow that plan, but I do know that as far as the canon goes, that is the way that things go.
Yeah.
And I forgot that the original Captain Marvel went bad. I thought she left.
Yeah, she got bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted Doctor Strange to come. Like I wanted to have some sort of tie in because they said that it's going to tie into Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
So, but the thing
Multiverse Madness.
Marvel's doing it right though, man.
Yeah, they are.
They doing it right. Next week is like a synopsis episode where it shows some of the behind the scenes stuff, and then the weekend after that is
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon Winter Soldier starts up. So.
But that was another thing. She was like, "Why does Falcon have to become Captain America?" I'm like, it's the way things happen. You saw him get the shield. Captain America is gone.
Right.
So he's going to take up the mantle as Captain America. And then I started explaining to her, like, yo, listen, these characters that you're used to, like, there's been a bunch of people that have been them. It's just like Tony Stark is Iron Man. That's the one that we know and we recognize. But there have been a bunch of Iron Mans. There have been a ton of Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 different Thors. Like, somebody always takes up this mantle after a while. And in the multiverse, there are different people.
Yeah.
And I try to kind of reel her back to Miles Morales and the Spider-Verse or whatever. She wasn't trying to hear that though. She was like, "No, I don't like it. Why can't they just be their own characters, man? Why they got to take up all these?" I'm like, "Yo, listen, it's really just a mantle of being this person, like,
right?
You know,
that's how it is, man. I mean, it changes itself, but there's also so many storylines in Marvel that we'll never pick up on. But they're getting it right. They're doing it right. I wonder. I'll tell you one thing with HBO Max: they keep pumping up this daggone Justice League, and watch it be a dud. Watch it. I'm watching it be a dud.
The Snyder Cut?
Yeah, man. Yeah. The Snyder Cut better. I mean,
I ain't watched the first one, so
it wasn't bad. It wasn't good either, but it wasn't bad.
Like, what is it? Is it supposed to build off of like Batman versus Superman and all that stuff? Like, is it all in that same timeline?
But it was supposed to. That was. We can't get. That was bad. To answer your question though, it's just setting up the Justice League. Like they just should just follow the script of the cartoon. The cartoon Justice League was amazing. You know, they should have just followed that. But I don't know what they're doing.
I've never really been a big DC guy, man.
Me neither.
The best thing DC ever did was Christopher Nolan doing the Dark Knight trilogy.
You know, people don't like it. Some people
don't like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Some people
That's one of the best superhero series of all time.
Yeah, I thought I was Bane for a solid year. You know, I walk around the house and talking that voice for a while.
Even though I don't like the first one. The first one was kind of whack.
The first one. Oh yeah, Dante was watching that one earlier today.
Was it Batman Begins?
It was, Batman Begins.
Yeah,
and it was before he became Batman. He was still just a punk.
Yeah,
you know, Ra's al Ghul was out here before he taught him, whatever.
Man, Ra's al Ghul was a terrible.
He was.
Yeah, and then the guy Ra's al Ghul wasn't the one with the bag on his face.
No, that was
Bagface.
Scarecrow.
Listen, that was terrible.
That was
bad
awful.
guy.
Yeah,
but then Heath Ledger came in as Joker, and my God,
bodied it.
Yeah, like listen, that is magnifique.
He bodied it so much that the Scarecrow became a secondary character.
You know what I'm saying?
We forgot he was even in that movie.
Wasn't he just one of the maniacs?
Something like that.
Yeah, he was just like one of the crazy people working for Joker. But Joker was so good, and then Bane came in, and he was great too.
Yeah.
But man, that was a great trilogy. But after that, man, I was pretty much done with DC. I still ain't seen Aquaman.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good either. It was pretty on the eye.
I'll probably I saw that first Wonder Woman. I'll probably never see the second one.
Yeah, save yourself.
I still ain't watched Captain Marvel though. So
Captain Marvel wasn't bad. That second daggone Wonder Woman was god awful.
Captain Marvel didn't really seem like it had a place in the MCU story.
It didn't. It more so the movie
told her story to introduce her.
Exactly. It served a purpose to where when you saw her in Avengers, you're like, oh, that's who that is.
Yeah.
You know, like why is she so powerful? Oh, that's why. I still don't know why she's so powerful, but
like it didn't have a lead in like how Thor Ragnarok led into, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was after the Avengers.
No, it was all before, I thought.
Was it? Was Captain Marvel before Avengers?
Yeah, because Captain Marvel took place in like the 90s or something like that in the movie. When she got a
time frame. Yeah. I'm talking about the
time frame.
Movie-wise. Yeah.
Oh yeah, movie-wise, it came after. But before, like in the time frame, and as far as the story went, it happened way before.
Yeah, it did. Because the Blockbuster Video and stuff was out there.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a big thing when they put that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So it didn't add to the you know what I'm saying, the MCU storyline. So I was kind of like, I'll get around to it, and then I just never got around to it.
MCU got it going well though.
They do, man. They got a great thing going. It's like, listen, Toya was like, she's enthralled in the MCU. Yeah. Like I started showing her like the videos about who's like the most powerful MCU character and all that stuff, and it always lands on the One Above All, and she does not like that name.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, you got to kind of keep in mind, like she's like, oh, it's like a god complex, and I'm like, no, it's more like it's kind of like tongue in cheek to kind of laugh at the fact that these are just made up cartoons. The One Above All was supposed to be was Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
I think so.
Yeah, like that's who it's supposed to represent or whatever, because they're the ones writing the story.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of tongue in cheek of, hey, listen, nothing can happen in the MCU if I don't write it.
Right.
You know, and he only shows up twice.
I'm not sure, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like that was like that comic book, the One Above All. I like it's kind of like Silver Surfer. I don't know much about either one of them.
Yeah, okay.
So I need to do my research on it too.
So okay. Well, yeah, he only shows up twice that I know of. Like one time he just literally just goes and like talks to Spider-Man and go cheer him up.
Really?
Yeah, and then one time like they push to the very edge of the universe or whatever, and he's just like sitting at a desk drawing something, and he's just kind of looking at him like, come on. y'all not supposed to be here. Come on now. Y'all came all the way out here. Y'all not supposed to come out here.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm about to look into that. I wonder, with them getting the Sony deal and bringing the mutants in, that's a big thing. Because you can go Silver Surfer, you can do a proper Fantastic Four movie, and then you can go redo Logan and all that stuff.
Well, you can finally bring it all together, because it's like, the reason, and they did a great job with Infinity War and all that, but like the real Infinity War, the X-Men were there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
I remember that.
Thanos, you know what I'm saying, doing it all for death and all that. And,
yeah.
But they did a good job of, steering the story in a way that made sense. But the X-Men just tied it all together finally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
I want to see Dark Phoenix versus Scarlet Witch. That's what I want.
That would be dope, because that last Dark Phoenix movie, it was a movie, wasn't it? Oh, it was garbage.
With Sansa.
Yeah, come on, Sansa. You're not Dark Phoenix. Like, they should have got the lady. Go get Westerfeld back. The lady who did, who was the Jean Grey on the X-Men series was very good. I liked her as an actor.
Yeah.
And then it just went nuts. I don't know, they lost some money or lost an actor. I don't know what happened.
Well, no, but then they did that Days of the Future's Past, and then it was all the actors flipped. And then what's my guy from Split? What's his name? I forget his name. But he's a great actor. And he became Xavier.
Yeah. That was I don't like him on. I liked him on Split. I didn't like him as Xavier though.
I thought he did good enough as Xavier because he was young Xavier and all that.
Yeah, man, but I don't like that Xavier. I want the one that died in Logan. I want
that Xavier. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we all.
That's what John Picard, man. I want him.
I want my guy from Star Trek.
Right? Yeah.
Put him in the Xavier. That's the Xavier that we acknowledge.
To me, that's still my favorite X-Men movie though. It was sad. It was like a Western basically. Yeah. But yeah, when Logan died, man, I was.
It was really. It felt like the end of the X-Men or whatever. Yeah. Finally, it was a closing chapter because everybody else had died already. And but like even the X-Men movies, like I remember when Xavier died, and it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was
like
big.
Remember when he got Phoenix finally like tore him apart, and we were like. Yep. I remember being in the movie theater stunned. I was like, "Oh, how could you? How dare you? How dare you avenge him? He's the greatest."
But he came back though.
But he was somebody else.
True.
He took over somebody else's body.
Yeah.
We didn't want that, man. I wanted my guy from Star Trek. Like, man, me and that guy. Oh God!
What you about to call somebody? You about to call emergency? What's going on, man? Everything all right?
Like
Paak can stop.
You see the panic though.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I did. Yeah.
Why is the screen white?
Well, I saw the screen white and I looked down. It said emergency call. Hey, is everything okay?
I'm sitting there like, oh my God! Please do not call 911. I can't afford it.
No, absolutely. I don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
you know. But I say gaming news, man. Nothing else going on.
Oh, plenty.
It's slow right now.
Yeah,
I want some more games to come out.
Oh yeah, like. Between Snowfall, WandaVision, and like TV has been what's holding me down, and the Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that later.
The Net?
And,
The Net or the Nets?
The Nets.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute.
The ancestors and the blessings.
Hey, when you said he's protected by the ancestors, I laughed. That was a pretty good laugh I got on that one. I was like, okay, yeah, he's in his bag right now.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's talk about the NBA.
Yeah.
All right. So the NBA All-Star was announced. LeBron. I don't know if he knew the rules, but and after looking back on it, he didn't draft a bad team. KD basically
a great team.
He did. KD basically just drafted all his homies.
Yeah.
You know, it's like with Beard we trust and Kyrie, they'll go out there and do it. But KD didn't even play it.
Right.
So it didn't matter. This All-Star game should even still be played.
It's gonna be some trash.
It is gonna be some trash. It's in Atlanta. I hope nobody gets robbed. I hope nobody gets safe.
Well, first of all, it's not All-Star weekend. It's an All-Star day.
Is it a day?
Yeah, all of it's happening tomorrow.
What?
Oh, so you haven't actually seen the format?
No.
Okay.
So hold on, there's no dunk contest tonight?
No. So so like the three, I think the dunk contest is, I can't remember if it's before or at the halftime. But like, yeah, it's literally going to be like first part of the game. Middle of the game is going to be like the 3-point contest and the dunk contest, and then they're going to finish the game, and that's it. It's one day. It's All-Star day.
Okay, what was the thought? I mean, I want to know what the thought was into this.
To have as little contact as possible.
Atlanta never closed.
Right, but the players themselves only really need to be there for a few hours.
So they're going to take the people that's not going to be in the dunk contest into the locker room at halftime, or they're just going to let people watch the whole thing at halftime?
I think they'll just let them watch.
This is nasty. This is a money grab.
I mean, when you really think about it, it's only really what? It's like 28 people going to All-Star, technically.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 if you count the coaches and all that kind of stuff.
Listen, man.
Ain't gonna be a lot of people.
Okay. Is it going? Fans? Can fans be there?
I think maybe they might allow like 300 fans.
Quavo's gonna be there. The Migos will be there.
Maybe not.
Atlanta never closed though, Kev.
Hey, listen, what Atlanta does and what the NBA got going on,
that's true.
2 different things.
That is true.
NBA is like, we're gonna play a game here. Whatever else y'all do, up to you. So if you want to throw an All-Star party, you'll be watching it from wherever you're at, but it won't be here.
So I mean, if I'm a player, I got a thing to get in and get out, and that's why I think what LeBron was saying, or even not just LeBron, but all the other players saying, like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, why are we having this? We should not be doing it. It's money.
Yeah.
It's absolutely money for them to sell those Top Shot packs. If that's what it takes, then I'm all for it.
I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and play that All-Star game.
Screw your head.
Devin Booker, do your thing, homie.
Right.
Let's go get that MVP score 100. Score hold on.
Hold up, he's not even playing.
He is. Oh, yeah, he backed out.
He backed out. Right. He's not playing. Mike Conley took his spot.
That was a garbage pick, too.
Yeah.
Man, matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into that.
Okay.
Man, nobody likes the Jazz. Okay? Like,
they call them paper champs. Them winning right now means nothing.
As a franchise, just nobody likes them. It's like,
because
the
Utah
Jazz
sucks.
Nasty. No, it's just nasty franchise. It's like black licorice. Nobody wants it. All right. Have you ever met a Jazz fan?
No.
Like, they've had good teams, like Karl Malone, John Stockton. Those good teams.
No,
you never played with them on 2K?
Absolutely not. But I think it's the Karl Malone factor because nobody likes Karl Malone.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to. Nobody likes Karl Malone, and John Stockton got on the Dream Team instead of Isaiah Thomas, even though Isaiah should have been there, but he had smoke with Michael Jordan. That's where it all stems from.
Yeah,
because jazz is a great music genre.
It is, but it ain't got nothing. Like, it's got nothing to do with music.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
What does it have to do with
Utah? Like, we don't want it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it. It's like your uniforms are ugly and they're actually not that bad.
They're not.
But then they used to have like those snow-capped mountains. Like, ew.
Yeah.
No, I don't want this. Nobody wants
jerseys
this.
Was fire though.
They were, but listen, nobody wants it. Move the team to another. Put the Seattle SuperSonics back, and we'll respect it. But nobody wants the Utah Jazz.
Nobody likes Utah. LeBron took every chance he got. Nobody likes Rudy Gobert. In LeBron's mind, Rudy Gobert started COVID. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one likes Utah.
I need to add some size to. I'm going with Domantas Sabonis there. It's like he's like a foot shorter, man.
Right. I don't know, man. Do you think Utah will make any noise in the playoffs though?
Yeah, I think that they're a good team. I think they're legitimate. I don't think are they winning it all? No, but I think they're gonna stay a good team. But it's just like, you can't play for Utah and expect us to root for you. Like, we don't like Utah as a customer base. Nobody likes Utah. I told you, it's like black licorice. I don't know why stores still keep it in stock, because nobody's buying it.
Yeah, but nobody likes the Jazz, man.
No,
and
trash can organization.
It's Utah. Like, and they were always Michael Jordan's nemesis too. I think that was a thing too.
Yeah, you'd love to see Michael Jordan put his boot on them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, yeah, man. But I all can stem it back to Karl Malone. Nobody likes Karl Malone. Like, no one likes him.
I can agree with that.
He's a nasty man.
Yeah, he did things.
He did things.
Yeah.
All right, man. So KG was set. The Timberwolves deal fell through. You gotta educate me on this, because I don't know what happened.
So
with that.
I guess apparently KG was putting together a buy group to buy the Timberwolves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I guess he felt like the owner kind of slighted him.
Really?
Yeah, like he didn't want to sell it to KG.
Can KG even do that if he's a player?
KG ain't no player. Kevin Garnett.
Oh, Kevin Garnett. Yeah. I don't think a KD.
Yeah.
I saw G and D. It pays.
Yeah. No, I got you.
So Kevin Garnett. So he was about to buy the Timberwolves or put a buy group together.
Yeah. I guess he was part of a group that was going to buy the team, and they were in the talks or whatever, and then negotiations fell apart, and so he hopped on IG, and he let them know how he felt about that.
Really?
Yeah, and he wasn't too happy about it.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't too thrilled about it.
That's news to me. I wonder if why that would happen then. So the Timberwolves, I mean, they haven't been putting a good product out there in a while.
Exactly.
But I will say to give them a little bit of a pass, D'Angelo Russell has not been healthy all year. Karl Anthony Towns has been through a lot. I just want to see them get a win, man.
I mean, Anthony Edwards been everybody's guy.
Yeah, you still worried about him actually know how to play basketball?
I mean, I think he's entertaining to watch, but like I've been telling you, man, so was Dennis Smith Jr. His first 2 years in the league. I can't put them in the same. What's wrong with DSJ?
I think it's just because he played for the Knicks. He doesn't have a bad deal. Like, even my Knicks slander, I got to dial back now. They're actually pretty good this year.
They're very good.
They're very good. They're going to crash and burn because they're the Knicks. But yeah, I think that what's my man's name? Anthony Edwards is different ballpark than Dennis Smith Jr. I think they both, and even seeing Dennis Smith Jr. the other day was pretty nice, man. What was that?
I don't know. I was looking for the KG post, but I don't know what's going on. But I wanted to see.
It's a skill challenge. They trying to milk this whole thing more than anything. Is that Double Dare?
I don't know what's going on. That looks
stupid. Like, what's going on? Man, get it out of here.
Boo.
So yeah, shout out to KG, man. Hopefully they can do something. They owe him that.
They do. I mean, he and that's what he was kind of saying. Like, man, I brought this franchise to relevance, man. Gave them, you know what I'm saying, the best years of my life, and this, and this how y'all do me. It's always funny. So I gave the best years of my life.
I'll tell you what they're trying to get him back for is the fact that he went to Boston and won that championship.
Ran off on him. Hey, listen, man, they still ain't won yet, so it ain't KG fault.
Yeah,
he gave you the best years of his life.
Yeah, and Andrew Wiggins came and went through that team. I think they paid him all that money and then traded him away. He's a bust, man. Andrew Wiggins is a bust.
Andrew Wiggins been playing good for Golden State, man.
He's trash.
I mean, he ain't a superstar, but
bro, he was like he was lottery. He's top 2.
A lot of people, man. So was my dude that went to Cleveland, man. I forgot his name.
Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett.
Yeah, they whenever people bring up Anthony Bennett, they bring up Andrew Wiggins as a close second.
Man, and who went before Melo, man?
Darko Milicic. I knew he was about to go there. That's a 3. Those are the 3 they always bring up.
You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Sometimes you pick them good. And I mean, Andrew Wiggins ain't been as bad as those guys. He's still, you know what I'm saying? He's still carved out a decent career.
Andrew Wiggins got a ton of money though too. They thought he was going to get one.
Everybody get a ton of money.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not even a Timberwolves fan, so I don't know why I'm so much slander for Andrew Wiggins, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, man. So Blake Griffin, he agreed to a buyout.
He did.
Now they said the Nets are the front runner to get him.
Nets in 4. Let's go. Let's go.
Your whole your alignment with the Nets. I think in the last 7 or 8 podcasts.
I've been a lifelong Nets fan. Don't you see? I'm in the black and white right now.
I know. I just realized that. Yeah. But I'm saying though, it's like you're Xavier, not Magneto, because it's like you've aligned yourself with the Nets because of when they got the beard. You've always caped for KD and you've always caped for Kyrie. And I'm just gonna keep rolling with Bron. I don't think anyone's gonna beat the Lakers this year once AD comes back. The numbers. Once LeBron, are you seeing what LeBron? Have you seen the Nets? I don't care. Are you seeing what LeBron is doing?
Losing.
No, they are losing, but the numbers he's putting up, and also with French Daniel Caesar, he has been he had the Rona. He from Germany.
Who? Dennis Schroeder?
Yeah,
he's German.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Daniel Caesar is what I call him.
Schroeder.
He has been out, so now he's back. Once the Lakers get back to health and everybody, and plus you keep someone like Blake Griffin signing with the Nets, the Lakers might scoop him.
For what? Why would he go back to LA, man, when he can go to Brooklyn? LA already treated him wrong.
Listen,
he done with them Kardashians and Jenners.
Blake Griffin has not dunked in 2 years, Kev.
Listen, that's because he ain't had the protection of the ancestors.
So when he goes to the Nets, he'll start dunking again. He'll go back to 04.
Yeah. And bro, you saw what it did for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
So they like, man, listen, man, we about to bring Lob City back, baby.
He is dunking.
Yeah,
that's all he's doing.
I mean, he catching reverses.
Yeah.
Reverse alley oops. Yeah. I mean, he looking young and spry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do you think that they're going to sign him though, Blake Griffin?
To the Nets, absolutely. Yeah. I definitely think Blake Griffin signs to the Nets.
He gave back $13 million too to sign back. He was owed like.
He
$70
got money.
Million.
He don't care.
He was owed $70 million, so he's made a lot of money.
But he want to win that chip, and plus it's like, okay, I could go to LA and I could go team up with LeBron and AD, but me and AD already kind of play the same position. We do the same things, except for AD does it better.
Yeah.
Why would I go here to come off the bench and be that guy?
That is true.
With the Nets, I could potentially be starting.
Who would he start over?
Brown.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brown come off the bench, but then you sacrificing your bench a little bit.
You ain't sacrificing nothing on the bench because I mean you should be signing Blake for a league minimum.
No, I'm saying, well, yeah, true. Brown will go to the bench. He'll be better. I don't know.
He's been looking good.
Who, Brown?
Yeah, Brown looking like a star now.
I mean, but the thing
that's because the beard.
Exactly. I was about to say, when you play with great players, the guys are going to look better.
Blake will be dunking from the free throw line.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Once he gets in the game with the beard.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to cry. I'm going to scream. If I see the first Nets game and I see Blake out there throwing it through, like NBA Live 95 out here, I'm going to be pissed.
Mozgov folks again.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Where's Paak Gasol and all this?
You know why? It's because the beard put him in a position to where he can just take off now. It's like, yo, listen, thank you, James Harden. Thank you.
So is James Harden still your MVP pick?
Yeah, MVP. MVP. Come on, James Harden is clearly the best player in basketball. You saw what he just went home to Houston and did to him.
You cape for that man so bad, man. They played against Houston. Houston sucks, Kev.
I mean, yeah, they suck after you saw what James Harden was doing to him. Like, they were just out. Kyrie was having an off night, and I mean, James Harden had a casual triple-double.
Yeah.
It was like, what, 28, 14, and 16?
LeBron is still the MVP.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
LeBron or Joel Embiid.
No.
So you're not worried about the Sixers at all?
No.
As a Nets fan?
Because Ben Simmons still can't shoot it. and the Nets are like on a 10-game win streak without KD.
Yeah.
They haven't reached their final form. MVP.
They're going to nurse him back, man. I hope KD stays healthy this time. You know?
Yeah, I do. Like, listen, KD, just rest, man. MVP has already proven that he got the team on his back. Kyrie is hungry.
What gets my nerves about
he's got the protection of the ancestors.
What gets on my nerves about this whole thing is now James Harden is all in shape. Like the dude, I'm seeing like cuts. I'm like, man, you were in complete the fat suit in Houston.
Yeah.
And now you're all of a sudden so much better. Like
you got away from Turkey Leg Hut, man. You know what I'm saying?
Was it the food at Magic City? What's the name of the strip club?
V Live or something like that. I think it's V Live. Yeah, you know what Drake said?
I don't know.
Yeah, Drake he said he's gonna retire their jerseys and all that. But no, man, listen. The Nets are unstoppable. Blake Griffin definitely going to. Matter of fact, he's gonna change the name to Blake Drippin because he's gonna have all the sauce. Lee, you lost. Nets in 4.
The beard is looking good, all right, and no mustache Kyrie is a problem out there.
That's just the blessings of
Kyrie with all this new swag is getting on my nerves too.
You
all
love
right?
it, though.
Like, no, I do love it.
Yeah.
I do. I am like, I can't front. But where was this all at when he was with Bron? Like he was like, was it the fact that he was with? He just didn't like LeBron for some reason. I wish you would just come out and say
LeBron came and stepped on his toes, but it's like with Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? They invited,
He's one of the fam, like one of the other guys, like one of the guys with Brooklyn.
Well, no, because with Cleveland, Kyrie was supposed to be the guy. That was his team. They were giving it to him to lead, and he was getting better and better and better.
Okay.
And then LeBron came in, and then you know what I'm saying, he blew it up and sent all Kyrie's friends away, and now he's supposed to be the leader. And then now the reporters are asking Kyrie if Bron is like a father figure, and Kyrie's like, I'm a grown man. I slapped the taste out your mouth.
You're right. Now that's right. That's what got him. It was the reporter aspect. But what LeBron got to do with that?
Because it's like, yo, you just go come in here, you send all my friends home, and now they asking if you my daddy? Like, get out of here, bro.
Kyrie was upset about that.
And then you threaten to trade me? Now you gonna get rid of me too after it was my team?
Yeah.
I got something for you, dog. don't you worry. I got something for you.
We're gonna team up with this other guy.
Yeah.
I hope everybody stays healthy and we get the collision course that we've all been waiting for, which is the Nets versus the Lakers.
I don't think you want that, man.
Why not?
Listen, the Nets will run over the Lakers.
I don't know.
With fully healthy KD and fully healthy Kyrie.
I think you forget how good AD is. AD get in shape.
First of all, AD is. It seems like AD is going to be down a little bit longer.
Yeah, AD's going to be down for a while.
He's going to be down for a while, and when he comes back, he's not going to be in shape. There's no way. He's hurt already.
Well,
there's no way for him to be in basketball shape.
So at this point in the game, is the Eastern Conference has more depth than the Western Conference?
No.
Who's in the West that are really like? If you're the Lakers,
Utah, the Clippers still, Denver. If New Orleans could ever get their act together, I don't know what's going on down there, but I really like that team. They're a really good team.
Yeah. We're forgetting about somebody.
The Mavs, they're kind of starting to pick it back up.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
So the Jazz, the Nuggets.
So I think the East is stronger now.
Who they got?
You still got Giannis and them.
The Bucks don't look great.
Okay, and you still got
the Sixers look really good.
Sixers look good.
Heat are picking it back up.
Celtics
aren't as good as we thought.
Celtics is another one. Yeah.
They're not as good as we thought. But I mean, Indiana's a trash can. The Knicks. I don't really believe in the Knicks.
They're the Knicks, man.
I don't really believe in
as
the
much
Knicks.
as we want to give them some kind of credit. They're the Knicks.
They're good right now, but I don't believe in them.
Yeah.
And I can't. The Hornets. I really like. That's my dark horse team right now. It's the Hornets because LaMelo is great.
I wonder how many people are really eating crow on LaMelo. Like I know it's a lot.
I've been saying for years LaMelo's
you have,
great.
and that's what I've always said like, yo, he's gonna be okay.
I mean,
and I remember my boy Sean. Shout out to Sean. I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but Sean, I don't know if he feels his way still, but he has to eat crow. And the boy's good.
Yeah, he's great.
Really good.
Yeah, he's real good. LeVar sending him to go play professional basketball overseas was probably the greatest thing he could ever do.
Absolutely.
Because it seems like he adjusted to the NBA game with no problem.
Yeah,
there was no adjustment. He didn't need any time to adjust. He was already ready.
Was it the top two guys from the high school last year end up going to the G League this year?
I think so.
And instead of going to college, I don't even know nobody in college except for the team Gonzaga because nobody's gonna beat them.
Right.
They got a whole bunch of players.
Michigan's pretty good too.
Michigan, I'm about to say, I'm rooting for Michigan because I like Joel Howard.
I ain't saying all that now.
Yeah,
chill out now.
Listen, you can't take the
OSU.
Do you follow OSU basketball team too? No,
I mean no.
Exactly. So do you care? It's just Michigan. You don't see nothing come from the good of Michigan. You could time get to just football. You don't have to do the whole thing, man.
I mean, I root for the Big Ten. So once Ohio State is gone, I root for Michigan.
Actually, Ohio State's pretty good in basketball too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ohio State basketball is still pretty good. So as long as Ohio State basketball is competitive, then I ain't got no love for Michigan.
Okay, I got you.
It is what it is.
So the Nets and 4, huh?
Nets in 0.4.
0.4?
Yeah, that's what's really going on, man. Listen, ain't nobody beating the Nets. Why do you think every player that can get out of their deal wants to go to the Nets? Listen, Lou Will already said, listen, if the Clippers try to trade me, I'm going to retire. You know why he's going to retire? So that way he doesn't have to go to that team because he wants to go to the Nets. He don't even really want to play for the Clippers right now. He's just like,
Well, see, I think that's what's hurting the Clippers right now, though. They can't figure out their rotations. And
they got pure garbage.
Yeah, pure. He's the problem.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. You got pure garbage on that team.
Yeah, but they got Kawhi.
They do, but I mean, Kawhi at least needs a group of players to know their role. But pure garbage wants to be a star, and it's like, yo, you're stepping on Kawhi's toes.
Yeah, he needs to get eye jammied, man. That's all.
I mean, Listen, go back to the Pacers, man. You can chuck the ball up as much as you want, man. You'll look great.
I can't. There's something about the braids too are getting me. Because you're a person who have a great hairline. I have hairline envy of you, and you grew the braids. Like, it just looks weird.
Hey, man, listen, live your life, man. You one life to live. Notice you get no sequels. So I truly got to live this like my last movie.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? You know who said that?
Look at you making sense. Hove?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Hola Jovito.
Sound like a Hove.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hove too. He sold what, a third of his Tidal deal?
Yeah, he sold a majority share of Tidal, and became a board member of Square. So that's pretty nice.
That's pretty good.
And he sold not Duce, the Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades.
Yeah, to Hennessy, which tells me that Duce must be making noise. Yeah, they want to get in business with the Hove.
Or maybe it's just Jay-Z making noise.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, man. Shout out to him, man.
That's dope. And then Drake had a 3-pack.
He did, man. Scary Hours 2. I like it.
I very much like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I want some lemon pepper wings.
I do want some. I was actually thinking about that when we were sitting here, like when we get it for lunch. But listen, bro. Like I said it to the wife. I know when I came in, I know she's a big Drake fan, and I know we both kind of share that sentiment as both being Drake fans more than you are. We both like the singy type Drake. You like the trapper Drake.
This was rapping.
Yeah. And the Lemon Pepper track was my favorite Drake. Mm-hmm. That's the one I like when he's just in there snapping. Lil Baby went completely nuts on the track that he was on. The only one the first one, I forget, the Scary Hours, is that the one?
What's Next?
What's Next? I wasn't really a fan of that one, but I get it. I like it. It's 3 songs that come out. Are any of these songs going to be on the album, though, you think?
No. I think it'll be like when we got God's Plan and Diplomatic Immunity. Neither one of those made Scorpion. He just makes good songs, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, even what's the song he came out with when he accidented his crib? I think that was just showing off his house. That's Tootsie Shuffle, but no, that literally only came about because the song leaked and people loved it. Really? Yeah. So he's like, I'll just shoot a video for it real quick on the quarantine. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, man. Look at that. Blessings. Yeah, man. Canada. Maybe he's protected by the ancestors. He might be. He's definitely. Kyrie seems to like the songs. He might be under protection. I don't know. What is the ancestors thing, man? Is that Kyrie's thing? The protection of the ancestors? Yeah. That's what the Sage was about, man. And the walking stick, right? And the walking stick, yeah. Yeah. I got it. All right, okay. Power and protection of the ancestors. Yeah. The Sage was, you know what I'm saying, to clear out any bad spirits and to welcome the protection of the ancestors. I like it. Of course you do. That's your guy. You always go cape for Kyrie, bro. And Kyrie said he wants Kobe to be the logo. Let's make it happen. No, that I'm rolling with. I want to see it. When he said Black Kings built this league, you better believe it. I'm with him on that. You better believe it. Get that whole thing with what's my man's name? Brent Berry being the logo. Get it out of here. No disrespect to him. But get him out of here, all right? Kobe being the logo. Rick Barry. Or no, that's Jerry West, actually. Whatever. It's the logo. He said Britt Barry. I don't know. Who else Britt Barry? Britt Barry is Rick Barry's son. There you go. Remember he dunked for the free throw line, but it looked real lanky. It was like, ain't quite. Right. Yeah, you Jerry did West. It, but All right, so Jerry West, get him out of here. Kobe. Jerry West already said, get me out of here. Yeah. Get Kobe as the logo. That'd be super dope. Shout out to Jerry West, too, because I don't want nothing, like, he a little elderly. I don't want nothing to happen over the week, and then, I'd be looking like a Plus, he has that perfect sense of pettiness, too. He'll come and get us. And I like you. I like Jerry West, man. Me too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was getting that torturous interference, making sure Uncle Dennis got what he wanted when it's time to get Kawhi to the Clippers. Yo, the Clippers crash and burn this year, though, man. They just get rid of pure garbage. They will get rid of pure garbage and retool. Yeah. But shout out to Drake with the 3-pack, man. Definitely want to see the album. Are we gonna get the album anytime soon? I don't think so. Nah, I think when we got the last Scary Hours, it took a couple months after that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the album until it's tour time, until we can tour it. Yeah, or at least until it's hot. But Drake strikes me as the type of person, or type of artist, I should say, that the music will get old to him. Mm-hmm. So if and when we are able to go outside and start touring again, that he won't even care to do it. I think he might go the Kanye route where it's like he just keeps on adding to and retooling these songs. Mm-hmm. So like I don't think that they'll get too stale for him. But I do think that he'll continue working and finding the best batch, and they'll just release the other stuff some other way. Yeah, I think so too. Last thing we had, man. So this first single came out from Paak and Bruno. Yes, sir. That's a perfect song. Very nice. That is a perfect song, man. It's like I hope that Bruno lets Paak take the lead for most of it. It seems like they both had their own input on it. Yeah. Because there's different parts of the song that I was like, okay, that's Bruno's influence. And in the beginning, okay, that's Paak's influence. Mm-hmm. Paak is a silly dude, too. But that's what I love about the video is that when he's in there doing his crooning and he's looking into the camera, like, it's like he accents it all, man. Like, even when down to his smile, it's like, you're doing this on purpose type of thing. But we haven't seen Bruno in a while, man. Yeah, we haven't, man. And it's about time he popped back out. And I think that this was a great reintroduction because if you pay attention to Bruno's career, he's always kind of taken like older styles and updating them. Like that's kind of been the theme of his music or whatever. But this time it's kind of like, yo, yeah, we have influence of an older sound, but it's not so distinct to an older sound. This is just music. I'm not doing doo-wop, or I'm not doing, big band, or I'm not doing what was Teddy Riley's sound called, man?
Not trip hop. What was it called?
Uptown.
No, I want to say Uptown Dirty.
No, it was like Uptown Swing or something like that.
Yeah. Look at me knowing something. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's always been Bruno's kind of bagger. You know what I'm saying? He takes an era of influence, but now
he takes a hit for that too. Like people, I think so. I think people take a hit for that, but like I don't
saying he's a vulture.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I remember in our review of 24 Karat Magic, people were saying it. You know, they were like people in the comments were saying like, oh, he's just giving ode to, and I think he does do a very good job of that. You know,
but I mean that was the whole purpose. But that's been his MO his entire career. But he does a really good job in paying homage to those genres and putting his own unique twist on it. Yeah, plus, it's like, yo, he like nobody else is doing this right now.
Right, I was just about to say that nobody else can really do that.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what I listened to it. What I listened to, like what stood out to me was the fact they're singing about love. Yeah. They're singing about just good soulful music. And one thing I thought about was like, I don't want anyone else trying to do this because I don't think anyone can just do it. That's what makes it so special.
It's New Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing. Okay. Listen, if Bruno comes out with a G-Funk album, that's when I'll be very impressed.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Bruno, the challenge is laid. I want a G-Funk album at some point.
They'll probably do it. I mean, I wonder how this even derived, this joint album from them two. They probably just like, we rock with each other. We both have a good sound.
And it was Rona time. It was like, yo, listen, let's just do something. Like that way we won't have the pressure of having to do an album on our own or, you know what I'm saying, our own solo body of work. Because, I mean, we saw what happened with Paak when he dropped Oxnard. And we were like, what is this?
Yeah, Paak still owes us. You know, he gave us that album after that fact that was really good that we reviewed. And now he's just like giving us more blessings because they know he still owes us for Oxnard because that was bad.
Yeah, everybody was kind of like, what happened here,
we blame Dre.
Yeah,
that's what we did.
Nah, this ain't it, man. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, we were so
you could do better than this, man. And then he came back and he did.
Yeah, like 6 months later.
Yeah, you know? Because No Worries was such a fire album. I still love that album today. That's probably the most. That's the Paak album I listened to the most because No Worries was just amazing, and it was silly, it was funky, the production was great, and I mean all of his albums, even Oxnard. I mean, Oxnard wasn't terrible, but for him it was just like it wasn't what we expected.
Right.
And Bruno Mars, man, he do his thing. So and they took the pressure off him. Now Bruno, you don't got to worry about which sound you're gonna take next, or you can still work on your G-Funk album now, player. Yeah. And you gave us this to just tie us over through the Roni.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. It kind of came out of nowhere too. They announced like, oh, we're gonna make an album, and guess what? Singles coming out Friday. It was like, okay, cool. What do you expect? And I'm like, this is a layup. But God, is it a good song? It's just such a good song, man.
I feel good when it happens like that.
Yeah. All right, man. You got anything else?
Man, I think that about does it, man. Go check out that Peggy EP2.
Yeah, that's very good. All right, man. But yo, people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 247. Drink more water, people.
Peace.